This is the Ridiculously Random Podcast where we talk about everything except pro wrestling.
Whoa! Hey! Can I get a word in here? I want to introduce myself.
Oh, wait a second! I haven't even introduced myself. I'm your host, Big Ray, and this is my co-host, Colin Wysong.
Yes, so this is the Ridiculously Random Podcast where we talk about movies, tech, games, pop culture, pretty much whatever the we want to talk about.
Oh, will you stop? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
Well. I'm back again. Yep, it's ridiculously rare. How are you doing that, Colin?
Sir, we're back again.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, we're back.
Hey. What are you doing?
The Edmund Honda 100 hands.
His name is not Edmund.
It is totally Edmund Honda.
Fuck out of here with Edmund. You see my sweet silk G4 robe. So you're not gonna play the music the whole time? Okay.
We can.
No. So you gotta let me know, dude, because I'm fading shit in and out.
You're fading in and out.
Fucking believable.
I think we're on like Blanca's music now. It's okay though. That is Street Fighter 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Nobody gives a shit.
And you're listening to the Ridiculously Random Podcast.
You were. I'm about to hang up.
Javi said he stopped jerking off for this, so it better be a good show, Big Ray.
I hope it is going to be a good show. I have a whole bunch of shit. I stopped jerking off for this, so it better be a good show. You just read that. Well, I can't guarantee. I mean, I am working with this guy. So this fucking robe, this G4 robe, is so fucking hot. It is cold in this apartment, and I'm sweating like a fucking pig.
You know,
pigs. I know. Pigs, oh God,
pigs. Much like what Frost was talking about on G4 when she had her rant about how we should not objectify women on Attack of the Show.
Right.
And then someone put out a compilation video of all the times that Olivia Munn was taking sausages and or hot dogs to the face and using sex to sell every little thing that they did on the show. So yes, Attack of the Show was very full of sexual references to lure men to watch the show. So I love that robe though, by the way, Red.
Do you love the robe?
Yeah, I really like that robe.
All right. Well, I don't.
As someone who worked with Damian Sandow, who is an aficionado of robes, I'm pretty sure he would like that robe.
I'll send it to him. I told you that off air.
That's true. You did.
So listen, I have some very fucking important news. So I got to hit the breaking news music. You ready?
Oh, breaking news.
Oh, time out. You know what I didn't do?
I'm working with this guy.
You know what I didn't do, Colin? What do you think I didn't do?
You didn't put any breaking news music on your Roadcaster.
I did not connect my phone to the Roadcaster.
Oh, well, here.
So this is a big problem. And this is why.
We'll play Feeding the Ducks.
Because I believe... No, don't do that. I really need this phone. Colin, stop doing that. Colin?
What?
Stop.
We need... It's okay. You don't... look, I'm coming in to save the show because you don't have your phone ready. You were supposed to produce the show. You're in charge tonight, and you're dropping the ball here. So I'm here as backup. I'm feeding the ducks right now, Ray. So while you're doing that, we're gonna shout out the chat. Now it's only people that have actually talked in the chat.
I got breaking news.
Shout out.
I got breaking news.
Breaking news. Sorry, breaking news.
Breaking
do
news.
you have the? Do
breaking
you have
news.
the
I have breaking news. I have breaking news. Can you put your music down?
I breaking news.
Breaking news. Colin Wysong. For those that have been praying for me, for those who have been worried about me, I just want you guys to know that I finally got a PlayStation 5.
I don't.
Clap.
I think
clapping music. Come on.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. Get your shit together.
But you did get your shit together, Ray. I don't know why Morty's telling you to get your shit together. You got a PlayStation 5 for your son, who's going to be super excited when he finds out.
So here's the deal.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to the show.
Well, it doesn't matter. He knows I'm going to get it for him because Dad always fucking comes through. And the vet I text the vet and he says, and I quote, "I knew you knew a guy."
He didn't help you. He didn't help you get it, did you?
He did nothing.
I figured he wouldn't.
So what I did was, and I'm not going to tell you this anybody's name, but so I'm going through my Rolodex of people who could possibly help me out, right? Because I'm not going to depend. I signed up for PlayStation and all this other shit, and I'm signing up for YouTube and Twitter and all these people trying to tell me, hey, we'll let you know when there's a play. No, I don't want to take that chance. So last week on the kayfabe, on the down low, I reached out to a cousin of mine. I'm not going to mention his name because then all you guys are going to want a PlayStation. Okay. So I reached out to a cousin of mine.
8-track Brown.
No, my cousin's, he doesn't steal. Anyway, so I reached out to a cousin of mine and I forgot that this person is a manager at PC Richards. What are you shaking your head?
I don't know what PC Richards is. I know Stevie Richards.
Oh, PC Richards.
I don't know PC Richards.
PC Richards and Sons is an appliance store that also sells electronics, sell TVs and everything like that. So they never, they also sell, video game consoles, but it's very rare. So, as we're doing the show, he fucking calls me. So now I can't pick up the phone call because obviously we're in the middle of the show. So I'm holding off on that in anticipation that this is what he had. He texts me, "I got one for you." Now I didn't get that because obviously I use my my iPhone as the camera. You know what I do, right? And in order to get a text message during the show, you have to have an iPhone, not a fucking Android. Because apparently this idiot has an Android. Anyway, it's a long story. I couldn't text him back. I couldn't call him back. It's just clusterfuck. But finally. So let me tell you what I got. Tell me if this is a good deal. You ready?
What's that?
Okay. So I got the PlayStation 4 console. Okay.
Don't you mean? Oh wait, you got a PlayStation 4 console? Then you got ripped off, right?
I'm sorry. The PlayStation 5 console. Shut the living fuck up. I got the PlayStation 5 console. Okay. And it came with one extra controller.
That's nice.
And it also came with Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut.
That game seems like fun, but it's a good thing that they came with a second controller so your son can continue to whoop your ass on PlayStation 5.
All right, suck my cock. So here's the deal. It all came out to a grand total. New PlayStation 4, 5, an extra controller, and a game. $600 after tax, $674.99 American. Hit the clap button. Why is nobody clapping?
Nobody wants to clap.
So nobody's fucking clapping. So do I have to go to my meme thing?
No, you're good. I got you.
Oh, you are the worst at this ever.
Say that again. How much money did you spend, Big Ray?
It doesn't matter. I'm done.
How much money?
I want to just kick you right in the face right now. You want to hear what it sounds like me kicking Colin in the face? Here you go. Oh.
Roadhouse.
Let's do it again.
Roadhouse.
What?
Look, Liz thinks you should get your PlayStation 5 tossed over the fence. She's pushing it very hard.
Mario Hernandez is asking me to make it clap. I don't know what the hell that means. Do you want my penis to clap? Do you want my ass cheeks to clap? No. Too late. Too fucking late.
No, that's for Mario. It's not for you.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Anyway, big shout out. We got Michael Dave. All right, so you know what? All right, so let's do the whole chat thing. So I like playing the little chat music. So let me get that queued up here. Here we go. So we're going to shout out the chat. Who's in the chat right now, Colin?
Let's see. We've got Sonic the Hedge Rat.
Oh, baby.
We've got Scott Woodford.
Oh, he just popped in.
We've got Canada Spaceman, who has been here all day. He says he's been waiting all day.
Canada Spaceman, he's
very nice, very evil.
Very nice, very evil. Yes, he is. We've got Lab Rat,
Mm.
Homeboy 88.
He's asking me if I got the Spanish El PlayStation El Cinco.
Yeah, that's probably the one you got.
Fake one.
Kibbles and Bits.
Mm.
Did I say Homeboy 88?
You did. Why don't you just go down the list there?
I am going down the list. The wonderful and beautiful and talented, I'm sure, Lizbeth.
And well hung. Oh no, wait.
Well, no, that is my next person. That is Javi. That's who you meant to talk about. It's Javi Uchilla.
I'm talking about him.
We've got Gam Wolfers.
Mm.
We've got Lawrence Weaver.
I like that name. It's very wholesome.
The most well hung of all A-Tracks.
All
A-Tracks. Even A-Track the Gray. Michael Davis.
The fuck is A-Track the Gray?
I think that's Billy Ray Valentine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nobody calls him that.
You're A-Track the Rainbow.
Whatever. You're A-Track the fucking shit color.
And we've got Miss Tia, the Transarchist.
Hey!
Taking some time away from the World of Warcraft.
You have it queued up? You have it queued up?
I do, actually. I do have it queued up. Right
when
here.
When he's in here.
Miss Tia, the Transarchist, ladies and gentlemen.
That's sexy.
Let that soak in. Yeah, that's super sexy.
How you doing?
Probably running around Alterac Mountain. Maybe in the Arathi Highlands.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Maybe I'm just hanging out in the Tarn Mill.
Nice. Can you turn that down? Can you turn that down so we don't get struck?
You're not going to get struck, son.
Oh.
You get 15 seconds. 10 to 15 seconds.
Lab Rat, who else is here?
We've got Gam Wolfers.
All right, finally.
Gammy in the
Speak
chat.
Spanish.
Ray, do you want to be given the clap? That's what is being reported in the chat.
I never given any type of venereal disease, but you know what I've given a lot of? Orgasms.
To the men at the glory hole, right?
Who's in there? Can you continue, please?
That's it. That's everybody.
Right,
I'm not on the YouTube to see who's in the chat over at YouTube. So I only commented on those who.
And you said Lawrence Weaver,
commented. Right? Yes, I did.
Okay. Can you take off that
big old Larry D, double D?
That's what she said. Anyway, we got a hell of a lot of show today.
I haven't seen Kelly D in the chat. Where's Kelly D?
She doesn't give a shit.
Where's Strangler? Where's the Striz?
He's listening.
I've got some tamarind flavored Jarritos. I should try it on. I've never had the tamarindo.
Yo, Colin.
Tamarind.
Colin.
What?
I ate for the very first time the flaming hot Cheetos mac and cheese.
Your butthole burning,
bro. I ate two of them, right? You know, I mixed them up. Just had two of them. Oh my fucking god, bro! My stomach felt like I ate lava. And then, so it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too spicy. Can you take care of the chat or?
What do you mean take care of the chat?
Anything pops up.
You mean like whack somebody or something? Like take care of the chat.
So they have a jalapeno version apparently, and people like to mix them. Anyway, so I had this for the very first time. It was fucking it was crack. It was delicious after you let it cool off a little bit. Not spicy, because only pussies think that's spicy. I'm gonna be honest with you. But after the fact, that shit fucked my stomach up, bro. I took 4 shits on the way to the bathroom.
That's terrible.
It's not good. It's not fucking good. Colin, Ray, you seem like you're busy.
Ray, you've never had tamarind?
What is that?
Or like pulparindo? Like
I used to play with one in church.
No, like hang on, look, I'll show you.
Remember they had the little fucking bells on the side.
That's a tambourine.
Oh, I don't know what that
is. Let's see, tamarind candy.
I really don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Colin. You don't know what a tamarind is?
No, I'm not stupid like you.
It's Hispanic.
A tamarine?
Yeah, tamarind. Like you get it, like where it's the tamarind on the spoon.
Not at all. Not even half. Not even a little bit. Let me see.
Right there.
Okay, this isn't good.
You never had that? You've never had tamarind? Like, come on, chat.
I don't know what that is. What is
tamarind, right?
Well, what does it taste like? What is it made out of?
I don't know what it tastes like. I don't.
Spoonfuls of shit. That's what it looks like.
It's like a fruit. Like
it looks like what just happened right now. A few minutes ago in the bathroom.
That's probably what it does look like. It look. This is what it looks like. It's like a fruit or something. It looks like a peanut.
Once again, looks exactly like what happened in the bathroom a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you crack it open and there's these little things in here. These little pods.
I really wanted to wear this robe. It is just fucking hot.
You are wearing the robe.
No, I'm not.
So apparently Homeboy 88 eats it all the time and it's good.
So what does it taste like, Homeboy 88? We don't know what the hell this is. What is it called?
Tamarindos.
Mexican candy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is.
So like there's a drink of it then in the Jarritos and that is Strangler Steve's favorite flavor of Jarrito.
Strangler Steve hit me up. And remember I was talking about Moxie, the drink?
Yes.
I forgot what the hell he said to me.
John Moxie, the drink?
No, not John Moxie. That's a wrestler. We don't talk that here. I forgot what exactly he said, but here we go. He says, and I quote, "Moxie is fucking disgusting." He continues by saying, "It's like drinking tar with sugar." It's exactly what it tastes like. Not that I drink tar on a regular basis, but it's pretty fucking disgusting. How was your day, Colin? You seem really fucking preoccupied.
I had to work. Had to work.
And
not preoccupied. We're doing a show.
And I gotta give a shout out to Mario. I know he's listening right now. And so I kind of fucking hurt my back a couple of days ago. And I just I couldn't do shit. You know what Mario did?
He like cracked it for you?
No. He did No, he did extra work. When you do stuff like that, Colin, like when you do this on Impact Attack, you have to describe what you're doing. Because there are people that just listen.
It's okay. We're doing a live show, so I'm doing it for the people watching live.
Got it. So you don't give a shit about the people that are going to listen to this on the podcast. Because this is the ridiculously random podcast.
Podcast, yes.
Now follow us at your random pod.
Now a video podcast.
Not on Vimeo?
No, a video podcast.
Oh. What the fuck happened to our ticker? There it is.
There it is.
I'm going to leave that up there for a little bit. So listen, Colin, we have a lot of show today. And I already have my first story, if you want to talk about it. He said no.
What is your first story?
He said no.
He said no what?
He said no. I don't know. You're the one that's supposed to be in charge of the fucking comments.
Canada, no. They're telling me to drink the tamarind cold. They want me to try it. Do you want me to try it on air?
Do you just happen to have a fucking bucket of this shit?
I do have a bottle of it. Let me get my assistant, the Fiend.
Okay, so Colin's now just gonna sit here and with his Danny O'Brien haircut. What are you texting her?
Don't be jealous.
Why can't you just yell her name?
Because she's in another room.
Your house ain't that big, dude.
House. Yes, it is. It's giant.
Is it really?
Yes, I'm a former billionaire, Ray. Jesus.
Whoa. You seen that commercial for a Bitcoin for doing your taxes? And it's like you. The guy's like, "I'm a millionaire." No, I'm not. And he's back in his job. "I'm a millionaire." He's at the club. No, I'm not.
Except I was like, "I'm a billionaire." I'm not a millionaire.
So what happens once you get that $1 billion? You can't use it.
Well, you don't cash out as long as you don't.
Then what the fuck is worth?
I don't get charged taxes.
It's not worth anything.
It is.
If you have $1 billion, you're not going to pull the shit out.
No. Why not,
Colin?
Because I got to keep it safe. What am I going to do with just $1 billion just in my hands? Like I'm going to walk around like this, like with my arms all out, like with the money up under my arms because I took it out of the ATM. I'm
going to agree with Mario here. Malta is superior to tamarind. You know what Malta is?
No, I don't know what Malta.
It is a heavy, sugary malt beer without any alcohol. Pretty much, it's fucking delicious.
I think they have it at the Mexican store. I'm gonna have to try it, or the Moya something I saw that I was like, I should try that.
Homeboy 88. Do you drink it in your lowrider? Or do you drink it?
Homeboy 88 probably has a lowrider.
Or do you drink it in between the time that you're selling oranges on the side of the road? Or churros? Churritos? Anyway. Did you get it yet?
No. My assistant is.
He's confirmed. So
go ahead.
All right. So this is a waste of my time.
No, you're good. Go ahead and start with the first story, and when it gets here, we'll do the tamarind thing. It's okay.
So I'm gonna share my screen here. Okay, and then pretty much when we get the crust of the story, you can tell me to stop it. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. Here we go. And go.
Can't hear it there, guy.
What?
Can't hear it.
Why can't you hear it?
Because you didn't tell it no. Go back to share. Make sure you pick share audio.
Oh, my bad, dude. So what do I do now? This?
Now you can do it. Yes.
Got it. Sorry about that, buddy.
It's still no audio. There's still no audio.
What the fuck? How's no audio?
I don't know. There's no audio.
Colin, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like a late period.
All right, I'm gonna try to do it a different way. You are the worst.
You're the producer, sir. You produce the show.
Yeah, but the thing is
all on you.
If I'm fucking up here, you're supposed to back me up.
I did. I told you that there was no audio.
Yeah, but you're supposed to keep the people entertained.
I am keeping the people entertained. Look, they're all entertained. Jay Hall just came in the chat. What's up, Jay Hall? I'm keeping them. Homeboy88 wants you to send him a link. If I give you his email. Let's see. Sonic and Liz are entertaining each other in the chat. There's a sickness. Both of them are sick. Hopefully you guys are feeling better in the chat.
Who's
Liz
sick?
is on her Liz Beth and Sonic the Hedge Rat. She's on her second week. I don't think it's COVID related though. Everyone she knows has been sick at some point over the last 2 months.
All right, I'm gonna try this one more time. If not, fuck it. You ready?
Yeah. Now you got it muted though.
I know, Colin.
All right, play.
Dan Gruen joins us now.
There you go.
Canadian truckers we heard from moments ago, and it's great to have you with us. The New York Post editorial today said Canada's Justin Trudeau just proved the protesting truckers right. Let's see, send in law enforcement, the Mounties if need be, to clear out trucks snarling traffic, but freezing bank accounts and blocking donations under an anti-terror law. Have you? What do you think about the fact that now the government says that they can seize your bank account for protesting?
Oh, I can't say that I'm overly excited. It's a power, I guess, that nobody really knew they had. I'm not too worried yet. I do have a great support system behind me, so we'll see where this goes, I guess, in the next little bit.
You say you've been there for 3 weeks, that you live in the Niagara region of Ottawa. What would you think a successful conclusion would look like to you?
I think so far we've actually had a lot of success. It's been going, a lot of little wins. 100% success would be removal of all the mandates and the vaccine pass. But I would love to see an all-inclusive Canada.
All right, I think that's safe enough, right? To stop right there.
Yeah, stop right there.
So apparently over in Canada, what's been happening is we have good old Justin Trudeau, who is basically been he's threatened to stop these people from getting paid. He's decided that he wants to cancel any type of their licenses. They're not able to. He doesn't want them to be able to drive a truck anymore. What else do we got there, Colin? It's just so much that's going on with this piece of shit. I just wanted your opinion on the truck drivers themselves, and what do you think about how they're just standing firm? They're not fucking giving up. How do you think this really ends, bro?
Them going back to their homes because Justin Trudeau's gonna force the military on them and basically be a dictator, and like he's already forcing tow trucking companies to tow trucks and arrest people and get them out of here. And like you said with the crypto thing, it's just a way for them to cut off funds and things like that, which is funny because if you think that this is again why we should not have electronic and digital currency, because they can just shut it off and turn it off whenever. That's why you should have stuff like gold. Even now you can go and hand a dude cash. Like, what are they going to do to stop you from mailing like these dudes getting envelopes of cash? What if they get gold coins and things like that? Like, right. They can still get currency. And but it's just another way of showing you how in this new era, it's just another little bit of 1984 control they have over us with the money situation.
Mario says that the elites are evil. I mean, who have no problem, and then he wrote INTERR. He probably fell down the stairs while he was working.
Yeah, probably. He should. Hey Mario, don't text and walk down.
Yeah, here we go. Interfering in elections. That doesn't happen, right? That's just he's joking, right?
No, everyone interferes in elections, right? Common theme.
Wait, what are you telling me?
We interfere in elections. Other countries interfere in our elections.
Not America. Not
El Salvador, Venezuela, Ukraine, Syria, Iraq.
What do we got here? We got Lawrence Weaver. Why don't you read what he says here?
Blocking a major transport venue is a no-no. They're messing us up more than them. Mandates are coming down with hospital capacities lowering. In simple math, we got enough shipping delays.
So what is he saying?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they're not blocking Canada and America anymore, so to speak, but they're still clogging up other areas, and Trudeau's trying to clear it all up. Even though the major blocking issue between Canada and the U.S. has been cleared up. But this is dictatorship at its finest.
Well, the part that I'm not a fan of, obviously, is the part where, he's just going to dock these people's pay, stop these people from and a lot of these people
U.S. government would go to us, Ray, in this situation.
USA, they would never do that to us. You kidding me? The next thing you're gonna tell us they're gonna quarantine us home and fucking wear a mask all day.
I like the man that shits himself.
I'm totally confused because I was told that in New York State the mask mandates were over. Right? Still got to wear a mask at work. Mm-hmm. Still got to wear a mask on the train. Mm-hmm. Still got to wear a mask on the bus. Mm-hmm. If the restaurant tells me I have to wear a mask, I have to wear a mask. Mm-hmm. So how the fuck are the mandates over? They're not over.
They're not. The businesses now are the ones that are in charge of you. See, the meme doesn't need to be like the government controlling us. Mm-hmm. The meme needs to be the corporations giving the government money and them working together to fuck us over. That's really what it is. Because a lot of these like corporations like Google and things like that are going along to get along, they're dictating to the government while the government is also dictating to them. So technically, yes, they're a company that helps us and we use their services and things like that. But they're also an arm of the government.
You think
under the guise of being a separate corporation? It's not a think so. It's a no so.
Oh, how do you know everything, Colin?
I listened to The Infinite Fringe with Billy Ray Valentine.
He's never come back on with us, has he?
No, just that one time. And then I've listened to I also listened to America Unplugged, which is also a show hosted by Billy Ray Valentine, Tony Arterburn, who you've shared the airwaves with, and Don Jeffries.
Atterburn.
No, it's Arterburn.
Atterburn.
No, it's Arterburn.
I say Atterburn.
You're saying it wrong.
Oh.
He's just being very kind and not correcting you and Billy Ray Valentine.
Are you sure?
He's very nice, yes.
I have a question for you, Colin.
That man can deadlift you, probably.
No.
He's very strong.
I'm very strong, too. See that?
WiseWolfGold.com.
I have a question for you, Colin.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not. Even though I identify as
identify? So you
identify, yeah.
As a bird?
I identify as a bird.
Loser.
As a Hispanic black female bird. That's what I identify as today.
Okay, that works. So, all in all, Colin, it's not going to end well for the truckers.
It's not.
It's really not. And as much as I respect my Canadian brothers and sisters, fighting for their rights, I am a real Canadian. Fight for the rights of every man. What is that disgustingness? Show me.
That's the jarritos.
Is that what that is?
It's the tamarind flavor. Look how brown it is. It looks like something that came out of your butt.
Oh, so have you tasted it before?
No, I've never had it before.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't, hold on one second. Do I have anything here? I have some ridiculously random.
I don't even know what it smells. It doesn't even really have a smell.
All right. So Colin right now, he's, for the people listening, solely on the podcast. He is pouring some of this liquid sludge into his cup. Is it foaming like a rabid dog?
Looks like ginger ale.
Is there ice in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that filtered ice?
No, it's not. It's cloudy.
You really should have fucking did that. I heard the water down there. Shit. All right.
It's my immune system. You ready?
You should have just drank it straight because maybe the ice fucks it over.
Well, he told me to drink it cold, and it wasn't in the fridge.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you drink it cold first?
Okay.
And then I want you to take a sip from the bottle. Is that fair?
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
All right. So here we go. Colin puts it up to his actually pretty full lips for a white guy. And he's taking a sip. All right. So describe it. What does that taste like?
I mean, it really don't have a taste. I expected like a ginger ale kind of taste, but it.
All right, do it again. Do it again. It's a little ASMR.
Right. I think you're right, Ray. I think the water.
Right. Fucks it over.
And fucks it over a little bit.
So I need you to grab that bottle right now. And I need you to take a sip. Here we go. There we go. Swish it around there a little bit. You know how you do with the truck stop guys? All right, so what do we got?
I mean, it really doesn't have it's weird.
What do you mean it doesn't have a taste? What is it, just brown water?
Yeah,
maybe it's just brown. Maybe it's just water from Mexico.
It probably is. That's probably what it is. They squeeze it out. It's like little.
It's brown water, Holmes.
It's we call it tamarindo.
It's all good. Yeah, just bottle it, Holmes.
Bottle it,
good, yo. Jesus Christ! Can you pull that thing up? Can you tell me how much sugar that thing has?
Hang on. It's not very sugary. No, Canada Spaceman. It's not sugary.
People are
asking.
Not
sour.
It's sugary. Anything.
But my favorite Jarritos, I like the fruit punch and the lime flavor. The lime Jarritos is really good. Ray, this let's see. Serving size 12 fluid ounces.
Okay.
Calories per serving 140 calories.
It's not bad. It's nothing.
12% total carbohydrates with 34 grams of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the 34.
Wait, how much? How much sugar?
34 grams of added sugar.
Jesus fuck.
And no proteins. So the ingredients. I'll read the. Yeah, hang on, wait. I got you, Javi. Carbonated water, sugar, natural flavors, citric acid, caramel color, and sodium benzoate, which is as a preservative.
Caramel color.
Yeah. Do you know that says it's made in Mexico, right? Mm-hmm. Where do you think it's distributed from?
Los Angeles, California.
El Paso, Texas.
All right, that's close. Same shit. I think it's the same shit.
I don't know. I don't think I could drink it. It's got a weird flavor.
Okay.
It's not
so
strong.
It tastes like shit.
It's like not a strong flavor.
So it tastes like subtle. Shit. Tastes like shit?
Not really, no.
All right. We got another story here, Colin. You ready?
I'm gonna wash it down with some orange Sunkist.
You ready for the next story, Colin?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Today on the TM.
All right, so I'm going to fast forward this. Here we go.
Buckshot Kid?
Covered with material, with fabric, but there was a portion of it that was not covered with wood, and they think that he may have gotten in. Here's what we know. We have talked to people who have been involved in this.
So let me just preface by saying that for the people listening on audio only, there's been an update on the whole Bob Saget thing, and the family has sued the state because I believe where he lives, and was it California, I think, or something like that. It's called.
No, I think it's Florida. It happened in Florida, I think.
Okay, so if it happened in Florida, the state has the right to show pictures of the death at the. Yeah, there you go, the Sunshine Law, right? So right now there's an injunction where the family has kind of froze that, so they won't be able to show anything. But also, they're thinking that maybe perhaps something it's not adding up, because in the beginning they said that Bob Saget just fell and hit his head and whatever, and it became fatal. But then they're saying this, and I'm going to play this. This is off of the TMZ podcast, courtesy of them.
And the theory they have, that the authorities have in Florida, is that Bob Saget was getting into bed and the headboard was partially covered with material, with fabric, but there was a portion of it that was not covered with wood. And they think that he may have gotten into bed and slammed his head on the headboard. And that's how he... Now the problem
That
is...
hard though?
Well, the really
Like,
late night, maybe flop into bed and thinking
but
you're going to hit
that-
something.
First, I got to stop by saying this. Colin,
Yes.
you and I both know. I mean, I've fucking slammed my head against... Well, I know you've slammed a couple of heads against a couple of headboards back in the day, right? Not now.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think anybody could lay unless he fucking threw himself from
Slammed his head back.
But I still don't see how that would kill somebody off. Does that make sense?
No, I've hit my head. So one time I was working, and the back of the head's a tricky thing, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're saying is like the force of a baseball bat or falling like 20, 30 feet, right?
Right.
But I was grabbing some I was in the meat cooler and we were cutting some steaks, and I went to go grab the box of meat, and I had to like kind of reach under the dunnage rack. And people in restaurants, they'll kind of know what dunnage racks are. Like they're these aluminum racks. Well, they have this one that's like 2-tiered.
Okay.
And as I go to lean back to stand up, I thought I was out from under the thing, right?
Right.
So I go to stand up pretty quickly, like full force, and I slammed my head, the back of my head, into the corner of like this aluminum railing that's on this dunnage rack, and almost knocked myself out. But I could see where you could do something like that. But but they're trying to say, so I watched the clip, Ray. I watched the clip for a lot longer than the Bob Saget thing, but they were talking about like he's a big guy,
right?
And his size, just like, oh, maybe he just leaned back. But again, Chester Bennington had broken ribs and all these other things that were done to him before he hung himself, right? So this is kind of fishy that this dude has. But they said, okay, again, in the same TMZ video, they said that in the surveillance videos, no one was going in, or no one came in or out of the room.
What if they came through the window?
Surveillance videos, right?
What if they came through the window?
You can't open. That's the other thing. Hotels, you can't open windows in hotels. It keeps people from.
What if somebody was hiding in the closet,
like under the bed?
Yeah,
they didn't notice like the shape of a person like hiding under the sheets the whole entire time.
Christ, I got to sign in here. I don't want to sign in. God damn it! All right, I'm gonna just play.
So there's look, we got people in the chat with stories. Like Liz here, when I was 3, I slipped in the bathroom, hit my head on the toilet roll dispenser, ended up with stitches and a concussion. Let's see. Mario had his head slammed into the concrete while in prison.
What was the guy's name? You know he's joking, right?
I figured he's talking about you.
Can I send you a link and can you play it on your YouTube?
I'll try to. Head injuries are real tricky. Some people have sections of their head where the bone density is thicker than other people. I learned a lot from stroke research.
How can I send it to you? I'm gonna send it to your Facebook.
Yeah,
because I really need the story. Okay, I can't play it because I don't want to sign in and lose the gimmick schnavis. So I'm gonna say there's a new story that just came up. Is that fair?
Then you shouldn't have said it.
Oh God, I like mine better because mine has the vet laughing.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
All right, so I just sent Colin the story. And what else we got here? So I don't know, man. So Mario, I have a question for you. How tall was the guy that was behind you when you were getting your head slammed repeatedly into the concrete wall in jail? I'm just wondering. All right, so we have let me see. Kibbles a bit says the back of the skull can be sensitive or not. I've never been knocked out from any head injuries. I got working construction. So that's I don't know, man. I really, and some people were asking if he got the jab, if he got the what do you call it, the COVID vaccine before this happened, because I thought maybe he got dizzy and fell, maybe he got all faint from the COVID vaccine. So that's the story I sent you.
Yeah.
Okay, pause it right there. Don't play it yet. And I don't know, man. I just find it fishy. At first, that when they said that it's the blunt force of a bat, I'm figuring maybe he got attacked and nobody wanted to know about it. But
poor white guy just staring at everybody.
Yeah, this guy right here on the screen.
Yeah, he's just staring at
All
us.
right, so this is a fucked up story. I want you guys. So for you guys watching right now, and you can play the. How long is the clip?
About 6 feet 9 inches with a 10-inch penis. Oh no, you're talking about the clip. It says it's about 2.5 minutes. Sorry.
Okay, so we can play pretty much the whole thing. But Mario, is that the guy that relieves us that does our vacation time?
Yeah,
he knows what I'm talking about. All right, go ahead, play this clip. Check this fucked up shit up.
Hang on.
An investigation is underway tonight into a brawl at a mall between two teenagers in New Jersey.
The focus is not on the fight itself, but rather how the officers handled it. And tonight, some are questioning whether the teens were treated differently by race. CBS 2's Corey James reports from Bridgewater.
Pause it real quick. Now, I want you guys to, I want you all watching live, okay? And I'll describe it after the fact. We'll talk about it after the fact. But Colin, I want you to see if these two teenagers were treated any differently. You ready?
Yes.
All right, play it.
This fight inside Bridgewater Commons Mall in New Jersey is sparking a firestorm of emotions. Two teens seen throwing punches at each other appear to get two different responses from the officers who showed up. The other teenager seen sitting on a sofa while the black 8th grader had two officers kneel on his back to handcuff him.
I was confused, why they saw me as a bad person. Me as a aggressor.
14-year-old Kai, who asked that we not use his last name but wanted to share his story, says the fight broke out after he stood up for a friend who was getting picked on by the other teen. He says seeing video of the officers on top of him for nearly 30 seconds is scary and frustrating.
If they don't know how to treat the situation and deal with the situation equally and fairly, then they shouldn't be able to deal with the situation at all.
Kai's mom, Ebene, agrees.
Maybe they could have broken up the fight and maybe set them aside and called their parents. No cuffs, no aggression. Dealt with them like they were teenagers.
In a statement, the Bridgewater Police Department said in part, quote, "We recognize that this video has made members of our community upset and are calling for an internal affairs investigation. The officers were able to respond quickly to this."
So I saw the whole video. Okay. So the young Caucasian child was more or less the aggressor. I saw the whole thing. And the African-American kid stood up stood up against this bully and proceeded to punch the shit out of the kid. Now they're wrestling. Dude, the cops come in, grab the white kid, sit him down. So the kid's sitting there, right? The white kid's sitting there as he watches the black kid being thrown to the ground, handcuffed, okay, with the knee in his back and everything like that. And then there's a portion of the video where the white kid doing this, putting his wrist together, like waiting to be handcuffed, and they never do.
Oh my God.
They
never dropped the ball on this one.
Do you think?
Yeah, big time.
Now listen, Colin, I'm not that guy that says, oh, just because I'm Hispanic, they're picking on me.
That's how you lost a friend.
What are you talking about?
Remember because you wouldn't support someone because of the color of your skin, you lost a
the
friend.
Fucking idiot.
You lost a friend.
Fucking idiot. I'm not even gonna get into that, but that was one of the more stupid things I've ever heard. It was over wrestling.
You as a Puerto Rican man should totally understand.
Stop it. Totally understand these nuts. These nuts. Got him.
These nuts.
Is that Matt Schaffer? You just drank that fucking sugary shit. Now you're shoving this fucking orangina.
Yeah, I gotta wash that shit off my.
It's nasty, right?
No, it's not nasty.
I want you to try some Malta. Like. I want you to try Malta. Malta. Now you're gonna drink more of this shit. Oh my God. Anywho, so here's the deal, man. Canada Spaceman says it happened pretty fast, but without backstory, yeah, it looks weird, suspicious. Again, I saw the whole fucking video. And again, the kid was bullying. The little black kid stepped in, fucking stood up for the other kid. And
no, but Lawrence is right here. Mom got it.
That? So here's the funny thing. Now again, like I was saying before, because I lost my train of thought. I'm not the type of person that says, "Oh, just because I'm Latino, people pick on me." Blah blah blah. No, I'm not that guy. But if you listen to the young man speaking, number one, he's very articulate. He seems like a bright kid, and the mother also very articulate. Seems like a good bright woman. Whether it was a black, white doesn't make a difference. This was a case where I genuinely feel that the cops jumped on his black ass.
Yeah.
Just because he was black. And I think see the difference now? I think that's fucked up. But Colin, you being white and racist, what do you think?
That's totally fucked up.
Oh. So you're not racist.
No, I'm not racist. Unfortunately.
Like a big red from Texas. What are you talking about?
Elizabeth says she wants a red cream soda, so I was asking her if she wants a big red. You never had a big red?
With the gum? Of course.
No. Look, okay, you
Okay,
you vamp.
here we go.
You vamp while I show you what a big red is. My peeps from Texas will know what a big red is.
Yeah, I agree with you. Brandon. Completely fucked how it went down. And those people probably be fired, man. Big red gum is spicy and delicious. I love big red gum. I remember back in the 90s, that was the big thing. But I remember you remember making out and both your tongues are numb from the cinnamon. It's fantastic. Anywho, so what are you doing something there, Colin? Or are you just
I'm finding
all weird?
I'm finding a picture to share.
Okay. What picture you gonna share? How do you do this? Okay, Colin's sharing a picture. What is that?
It's Big Red. It's a cream soda that is kind of like a candy. It's not Big Red like spicy like the gum. Like don't think of the gum when you think of Big Red soda. It's I'm trying to find like the Wikipedia for it.
Speaking of you ever take cream soda? There's this drink called Goldschlager. You know what that is?
Yes.
So Goldschlager is this terrible liquor that has these gold flakes, but the gold flakes are actually cinnamon. Very strong, very sweet. You mix that with cream soda, it is fucking delicious.
All right,
and you'll have the shits. What do you got there, Colin?
This drink is popular in the southern United States, known for its unique tasted red color. Though often thought to be a bubblegum flavor, its flavor is a combination of lemon and orange oils topped off by a pure vanilla that offers a creamy aftertaste. So it is really good. Like it's super sweet, and it's almost like drinking like it says in the thing. Like it tastes like it's like a bubble gum or some kind of like candy. It's a really good soda if you enjoy cream sodas and sodas.
Isn't it Goldschlager?
Yeah, Goldschlager.
He said Goldflogger, like
it's gold,
eating a dolphin,
Goldschlager.
Like flogging a dolphin,
like flogging your dolphin.
See if I can pull up some Goldschlager here. Goldschlager, right? Schlager.
SCHLAGER.
Oh, here it is. What?
Goldschlager.
Okay, enough.
Yes, it's very similar to Faygo Red Pop, Buckshot Kid.
What are you talking about?
Big Red is like Faygo Red Pop. You know what Faygo is?
No.
You're not a juggalo?
No, I'm not. So this is Goldschlager. Okay, this is what it looks like right here. Okay, and I'll just read you what it is. Goldschlager is a Swiss cinnamon schnapps, 43.5% alcohol. That's 87 proof. Is that strong, Colin?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's not that. Yeah, that's pretty strong. 87 is pretty strong. You want something to look like to really kick you in the butt, like a sure. nice Wild Turkey 101.
I never had Wild Turkey before.
Get you anything above 100 proof? Oh yeah.
Oh well. So check this out. When me and Jen go to
hey, look at this. We got a guy, Random Rick Review. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for dropping your top 5 list here. I'm gonna star that, and we'll get to that later.
Okay, cool. What do you mean star that? You can do that?
Yeah, you can star comments, and then we can go back to them later.
And then we can hold on. Let me test. Let me click the gimmick. No fucking way! I didn't know you can do that. I'm fucking excited.
Again, if you win Producer of the Year in the Hami Media Awards, yeah, I don't see how.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter what you think. It's just a fact.
It's not
that I should win. It is. It is. Anyway, what did Elizabeth say there?
I don't know. I don't know how to do a Texas accent for a female.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. As a girl who grew up in Texas, Big Red and Dr. Pepper are in my blood. I can't drink big red balls. I mean bull. Wait, let me do this again. I can't drink big balls. God damn it. I can't drink big red all the time. But yeah, I'll check it out once in a while. Isn't that how they talk in fucking Texas?
I don't know. That sound. Look, Javi said it's the shits.
Oh, I tried, but I do.
It sounded much like my Sherry impression.
So here's the deal. The vet was wondering why I sounded different when I did a ballpark, big poppy. It's because I had a shitty.
It's fucking awesome.
It's because my microphone sucked. That's the old snowball mic.
Big poppy.
Elizabeth said no. I'm not doing good. I didn't do good. That's not a good Texas accent.
The Red Sox.
All right, shut the fuck up with that. God damn it. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Colin, you have anything you want to talk about? I have a couple more stories, but I have to.
I do actually have something I want to talk about.
Shit.
I know you're a fan of basketball, Big Ray.
Not at all.
Right? Not a fan of basketball? Not at all.
No, I don't like it. Why?
Well, you know how when you go to games, they like to do the different things on the Jumbotron?
No.
Like they might do the kiss cam. They might do the dance cam.
I like the hand job cam.
You work that a lot. I'm sure the patrons of your hand job cam really enjoy it as well.
Shit.
But right here, you got to be careful. They had an air guitar cam at the Phoenix Suns game this past week as they went against I think that's Brooklyn. I can't really tell.
Let me see. I can't see. What is it?
I can't tell either.
I'll tell you right now. It looks like the Golden State. No, the Clippers.
It's the Clippers?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's check this video out. We got a guy who's air guitaring, right? Yeah, that's a good air guitar. Yeah, that's a good air guitar. All right. Oh, we got this kid that's air guitar. Oh my God, what is he doing?
Wait, do that again?
Hang on, let me get to it.
Oh my God.
That looks like you on a Friday night at the Choreo.
That looks like how you were born.
It's that air guitar. That's some Shawn Michaels air guitar right there. That's stupid.
Lawrence Weaver says air fluting. Look at that. Bro, that kid is going to get his ass kicked so many times in high school. He's probably in college. Look at that dick. What a fucking douchebag.
Oh my God. I wish is that a GIF? That needs to be a GIF.
But what is that part right there? What is he doing with the guitar?
It's the balls. It's that the Shawn Michaels one was way better. Shawn Michaels did purpose the balls. There was the shaft. It was.
Oh, when he was going. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Nobody cares.
Look,
Colin, you ready for this?
What do you think he's doing right there?
Let me see. Bro, he's shoving a man tube in his mouth. It's fucking disgusting. What is wrong with him? And two hands. He's using two hands on that bastard.
He's like Roman Reigns. Have you seen the GIF where Roman Reigns is two-handing it?
No. Oh, when he did the jerk off.
He did the two hand. He no. There's one where he they're talking about something and he's standing in the corner and he grabs it with two hands.
No. Actually, I have heard that. Do you still have the price tag on that sweater behind you?
Yes. It's a shirt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you steal that?
Peached poplin, classic fit, tailored garment, lightweight. It probably doesn't fit me.
Did you steal that?
No. I just haven't ever worn it.
Yo, what's up with the Jesus haircut now?
What do you mean?
Your Jesus haircut. Your Jesucristo haircut.
Oh, my Jesus. I got the beard. I got the Jesus.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you playing Jesus on... Anyway. All right, so I got another story here. Now, this is a big one. This happened over the weekend during the Super Bowl. You ready for this one?
What happened?
What?
What happened?
Don't worry about it. I'll show you right now. Ready?
I'm ready. Yes.
Here we go.
Wait.
So, Kelly, the big question today, where were the masks?
Where were they?
The big question, Nicole. The mayor of Los Angeles and other officials did emphasize just days before the Super Bowl, fans at the stadium need mask requirements. However, last night, multiple images were captured of celebrities enjoying the festivities without complying, including Ellen DeGeneres, LeBron James, Kendall Jenner, and few fans were wearing them as well. Now, this despite masks being handed out at the Super Bowl, as you mentioned, Nicole. The county required everyone 2 or older to wear a face covering, except for when they were eating or drinking at the game. Fans 5 and older had to show either a COVID-19 vaccine card, a negative PCR test within 48 hours, or a negative antigen test within 24 hours to enter. LA County public health officials released the latest coronavirus numbers on Sunday, showing that there were nearly 4,900 new cases and 58 deaths reported in the past 24 hours. More than 2,000 people.
Enough. The fucking statistics. The point I'm trying to make is this. You have all these people that they go on their fucking the talk shows like Ellen DeGeneres, and you got your LeBron James, and you got all these upper left winged elites shoving masks down our throats. But do you notice that every single time? And see, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with the whole face mask thing. And again, I'm not against face masks. Look, I have one right here. I use it to filter my coffee. But here's the deal. I have no problem. If you want to wear a face mask, if it makes you feel better about your day, if you feel safer by wearing it, or if you feel safer by looking at other people across from you on a platform wearing it, fine. That's your choice. But what pisses me off on a constant basis, and this was the biggest deal here, we have all these people. Jay-Z was up there with fucking Beyonce, everybody and their mother. Nobody had a fucking face mask. Thousands of people in the thing. They were a bunch of people wherever they were sitting. Nobody. Ben Affleck, J-Lo, they didn't have a face mask. So enough with the hypocrisy. Am I off here?
No, you're not off.
God damn, that was the worst two-word answer.
No, I mean, you're not off. I mean, we've seen all the hypocrisy, right? You can't really. I mean, when the mayor of Los Angeles is taking a picture with no mask beside Magic Johnson, who is probably the most famous person with HIV/AIDS, and whose immune system is so compromised, you have your mask on your hand, and then when you're asked about it, you said you were holding your breath.
What?
I was holding. Yeah, the mayor said that he was holding his breath when he took his picture with Magic Johnson, and then was at the Super Bowl with no mask. So was he holding his breath for like 3 hours at the Super Bowl?
You serious?
I mean, it's what he said he was doing with Magic Johnson.
That's pretty.
And then
funny.
what about the Stacey Abrams thing? You know, they want to keep masks on kids, but she's over here at the school. Like, she gets caught, one picture, right, comes out where she doesn't have her mask on, and she's like, "Oh, you're doing this because I'm a black woman, and how dare you do this during Black History Month?" And da 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 da. It was just one picture, right? Then it's like it comes out that the whole entire time she didn't wear a mask. Like that while she was
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, the whole entire time she didn't have a mask on. And so then she's just like, yeah. So you tried to play the race card, and then when that didn't work, and you found out that you were lying just the whole entire time. It's a very do as I say, not as I do model. And I don't see why people still continue to follow people like Nancy Pelosi and Democratic mayors and Democratic governors that continuously do these things, right? Like, come on, let them eat cake, right? Like Marie Antoinette. Yes. She knew damn well that those people couldn't have cake, and she still said let them eat it anyways. Like, come on.
Well, Lawrence Weaver says here in the chat, he says here in DC area, masking has become a way of life. Well, it's pretty much a way of life everywhere, unfortunately. Yeah. And we boast the lowest numbers in the region, in fact, but it doesn't mean it's the answer. The choice to or not is what matters. And that's the point. And I agree with you 100%. That's why I said, listen, the science, you know, what's so funny? The left, what were they saying? Well, the science, you have to depend on the science. You have to depend on the science, right?
Well, there's a difference too, Big Ray. There's the science and then there's science.
Explain that to me.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but they trust you have. So there's science on pretty much the science tells you that the masks don't work. That you hear how I'm saying the science, right?
Right.
Like it's changed constantly. Well, the science of COVID, the science, but other science on like how vaccinations work and how all these other things work prove completely different, right? Like science only works when it works in their favor, right? That's why they call it the science, because that's the ones that work in their favor. They call it the science. Like real science doesn't work in their favor because it proves them wrong everywhere it goes, right? Like even Fauci is completely wrong on everything that he's pretty much said. And now with elections coming up, you're going to see a lot of Democrats and people on the left that were for mask mandates because now they're polling terribly because everybody's ready for this shit to be over. You're going to see a lot of them be like, oh no, mask, you can take the mask off. I've always been in favor of taking the masks off. Right.
Well, that's because they don't want to deal with the whole bullshit of everybody.
No, they're going to get voted out of office if they continue with their mandates. Everybody's tired of the bullshit.
What's going to happen? And that's why they say there's a red wave coming. And here's the thing. Again, I've said this 1,000 times, guys. I don't vote for anybody based on what fucking allegiance you have to what animal. I could care less whether you're a fucking elephant. I could care less whether you're a fucking what is it, donkey? And now they have the rhinos. You know what the rhinos are, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the rhinos?
No, what are the rhinos?
The rhinos are Republicans who say they're Republicans, but yet they back the Democrats. They call them rhinos.
They got the same thing with Democrats that act like Republicans.
Those are called douchebags.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just ridiculous. And it's and what I was saying to you before was random. And what I was saying to you before is that, man, the science, the real science has proven now that they're saying, hell, well, we told you guys to wear a fucking face mask, but apparently these things don't fucking work.
Can we get Sonic that free bucket of KFC?
How do we send it to him?
No, how do we get him to play his race card so he can get the 2 extra punches that he needs to get that KFC bucket, he said.
I don't know. Hey, Brian Poling is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Brian Poling. Sorry, that was me.
Wait, are you trying
to... Got it?
I got it.
You bring it up.
Hello, gentlemen.
Yep, this is what I like right here. Gammy's right. They're both sides of the same coin.
I like what Javi says. He likes hippos.
I do like hippos.
Can I fucking click the button?
No, you can't.
I like hippos. Anyway.
And you like yohimbos.
Well, Colin, here's the deal. It's about that time.
Time for what?
Our top 5. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Is there anything you have else to talk about?
No, I did my air blowjob tweet that I found minutes before the show.
And I think we leave on this one. They're all in bed together. This is from Lawrence Weaver. The mask did not work to prevent the spread, no matter how you slice it, along with all the other precautions. I disagree to a certain extent, but I'll explain to you why. COVID doesn't go away without some proactive measures. So here's the deal. I think if you're sick, staying away from people, I think that fucking works because it's just like a cold. When you have a cold, what do? Do you go to work? No, you stay home. You stay home for a couple of days. You drink your orange juice, take your medicine.
I can't. I work in the restaurant business. I can't stay home. I have to go to work.
Well, neither can I. I have to open doors. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for not the 1, not the 2, not the 3 count. It's time for your top 5.
It's now the time for our top 5. It's now the time. Yeah. It's now the time for our top 5. It's now the time. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our top 5 favorite fighting video games. Colin, do you have any fighting video game music just so we could play as kind of this, like I kind of break down what the rules are for this whole top 5?
Yeah, let me see what I have here. Let me see. I played some random stuff here.
Ridiculous.
We can try this one.
Go ahead, play that one.
Is this considered a fighting game?
I don't know. I haven't heard the song yet. All I hear is I don't hear anything. I mean, I hear it, but
yeah.
Okay. Still waiting.
Just breathe.
I'm waiting still. Oh, I hear it.
It's coming.
Okay. So is Veer. Oh yes.
He's riding a bike with an old black man in a hoodie,
chasing him.
Veer.
Chasing him.
Booker T's chasing after.
That's racist. That's fucking racist. Colin.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Colin, that is fucking racist. So here's the deal. So these are the rules for fighting games. Okay. Now people think when we talk about fighting games, we're just talking about games like Tekken and Street Fighter and no, Streets of Rage, right? Side-scrolling fighting game.
That changed the whole list.
Fight Night. Fight Night. It's another version of a fighting game. You're fighting. Wrestling games, also considered fighting games in this thing. So boxing games, wrestling games, UFC, MMA, right? Is that fighting?
It's the ultimate form of fighting. It's the ultimate fighting championship.
So here's the deal. My top 5 may not sound anything like your top 5. It is our personal top 5 favorite fighting games of all time. So with all that being said, Colin, you can fade that out if you wish. My friend, what is your number 5?
Well, so I'm gonna go with some honorable mentions here because before you didn't really clue me in on the top 5 nature and the rules of this. So I thought they were fighting games. So I went with mostly fighting games, but I also added stuff like what you said, like boxing, UFC,
sure,
WWE, stuff like that in there. So for honorable mentions, you've got stuff like Killer Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a perennial Capcom versus Marvel.
Okay.
I love the tag team aspects of that game. The fact that you have Capcom versus Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Darkstalkers. It's a very underrated.
Tell me about that one.
Fighting franchise. It is a Capcom game with Morgana, a fighter that's like a mummy style fighter, like Pharaoh. It's very niche. There was a cartoon for it. It's like an anime. There was a cartoon for it back in the day. It's like an 80s, 90s style. Rules for a top 5. Exactly, Bobo. That's ridiculous.
What did he say?
He said rules for a top 5. That's ridiculous and random.
There shouldn't be no fucking rules for a top 5.
You just said there were rules for a top 5.
I love his beard, by the way. Bobo has a fucking sweet beard. I like when you split it.
We were talking products, and like this week, I don't know if you like how luscious my beard looks, but
it looks fucking stupid.
Grave Before Shave products again this week. Grave Before Shave. I've got the OG in the beard today. OG oil with a little bit of beard balm. Nice, keep it in place. Let's see. Yes, Darkstalkers. Let's see. Dead or Alive was another franchise that I really liked. They had Ryu Hayabusa. We spoke about this on the Impact Attack. Ryu Hayabusa, also from the Ninja Gaiden franchises, was in Dead or Alive games.
Time out.
Yes.
There was a comment right here from the Big Vito brand. I'm not controlling that. I'm assuming. Is that Noel? Noel, is that you?
Probably got to be Noel. Yeah, because I didn't.
Noel, is that you, fucking Noel? I got to know if it's you. If it's you, click 3 times. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I think it is. She said, "Hey guys." Okay. I'm with you there, Mario. Streets of Rage is more of a brawler. But Streets of Rage 2 is fucking awesome.
But question: are they fighting?
They're side scroller.
Are they
brawlers?
Are they fighting?
They're different. They're not like fighting games.
Double Dragon, is it fighting?
Double Dragon had a fighting game in the first one. Do you remember the fighting game in the first Double Dragon? It was like an extra menu. You could go down and you could be a double. And
I'm starting to think this is big. I'm starting to think this is Big Vito.
Oh, it's Big Vito in the house.
I don't think this is Noel. This is probably Big Vito.
Yeah, Lawrence over here. Brawlers and fighters are not the same. It's okay though. We're gonna let Ray still have his top 5. But for honorable mentions, also have Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
No,
is another awesome Dragon Ball. There's a lot of really great Dragon Ball Z fighting games.
Okay.
Bobo hasn't shaved in 9 years. Holy crap. That's insane.
This is Vito, because he's very disrespectful when he jumps into the chat.
This is my page, bitches. It is your page, Vito. You can have it whenever you want.
No. My robe is better than yours, by the way, Vito.
But for, yeah, dude, that G4 robe is pretty tight. But for number 5, my number 5, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, my son loves that fucking game.
Where I mean, it's all your favorite Nintendo characters. You got Link, you got Mario, you got Peach, you got Pokemon, you've got games that you haven't even ever played before that they have characters for. Donkey Kong. It's just an all-out brawl.
Aiden loves the Mii fighters, creating his own.
Yeah, create your own where they get their own little characteristics. But you get 4 people on screen. The chaos that happens, the items that drop, like this is a very fun like fighting game, and it's different, and it's pretty sweet. Like it was so hard. Like I had to have it on my list, and for it to be number 5, like all of these are really great games. But Super Smash Brothers is my number 5.
Then I guess I have to throw in a couple of honorable mentions because for me again, and why don't we throw up while we're doing this, star that one? Yeah, okay, we're gonna start that one for after we're done.
I can do Random Rick's review.
Let's hold it off. Let's hold it off until we finish our top 5. Is that fair?
Yeah, that works.
All right, cool. So, guys, if you didn't send us an email, you can put your top 5 here in the chat. So, if you can't send an email and if your fingers are broken, then you can do it here. If your fingers healed enough for you to. Anyway, so I'm about to choke. So, I'm going to give you a couple of honorable mentions. Again, what I think is the fighting game may be different than what you think, because I had Streets of Rage up as an honorable mention in my thought process. Tekken, the original Tekken was also in my honorable mentions. Fight Night Round 5 is actually one of my very, very favorite of all time.
The first or second Fight Night is one of my favorites.
Yeah, they're all great. Fight Night was great. I don't know why they never bring it back. Like that's one of the games that I am a fucking huge fan of. And again, you guys really need to understand that a lot of this stuff may sound weird to you, but these are some of my favorite games. But and some of these games I actually brought up like some gameplay so you could see what the fuck I'm talking about, because there's some games that you may not know what they are. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go with my number 5. And my number 5, I'm gonna actually share the screen here. Okay. Now this is the NES version of this game. Colin, have you ever heard of Renegade?
I feel like I have.
All right, let's hear a little bit of the intro music. Here we go. How awesome is that? So it starts off on a train platform, and you just jump right into it. You ready? Check it out.
It looks like Double Dragon. Looks like forgot what the brawler was.
This game was so
bad dudes.
This game. Now you're in the train. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit now. It was so hard. This game. It's not fucking easy.
Oh, this shit looks like Final Fight. Like the stages look like Final Fight, and the music sounds like the WrestleMania game. Somebody brought up the WrestleMania game. The music sounds like WrestleMania.
Now this is one of the bosses. You're fighting on the platform.
Yeah,
like how cool is this? Bro, this game is so much fun, dude. And they have this here's another one. It's one of my favorite things. They're coming at you and then they actually start attacking you. I'm not gonna play this fucking ad. No ad for you. No.
Oh,
no.
Got the ad. Stream your
But anyway. Bro, that game was so they have this giant 7-foot woman that comes out. I forgot her name, and she picks you up by the throat and she just smacks you 3 times. Does anybody else remember that? That was a what does he say? What did he put word down about the train? This is what Big Ray thinks of when he's on the train. You have no fucking idea, brother. I think you do have an idea. That's why you said
it. It looks like River City Ransom. I couldn't.
It does.
That's the game.
But I think it came out. See, this was an arcade hit, Renegade. They have an arcade version, but I remember I got this game for the NES because I just like the cover art on it, and I thought it was pretty fucking cool, man. So, and Big Vito is texting me right now all his picks that have nothing to do with what we're talking
He said
about.
Madden.
I'm going to read it off. What the fuck? Fuck it. Let me see what he says here. So Big Vito LaGrasso comes out. He goes, good stuff. He goes, good stuff, guys. Good fucking stuff, guys. Hey, Madden and double dribble for me. Good job, guys. Good job.
I mean, can you fight in double dribble?
You fight for the ball.
You fight for the ball in football too.
By the way, that was my Big Vito LaGrasso.
You can stiff arm a guy. Does that count as a fighting game?
I'm sure you dealt with stiff arms.
Like if you truck a guy,
I'm sure you've trucked a few guys. What's your number 4, Colin? By the way,
that's what she said, or he said.
You got to be inclusive, Ray.
Ooh, is Arch Rivals a fighting game?
No, it's a basketball game.
But you fight. No?
That is true. All right, well,
okay, I'm sorry.
My number 4 is Soul Calibur 2.
What? That's not a fighting game.
It is totally a fighting game.
No,
Soul Calibur 2 came out when they tried to bring up hype for the game. The Nintendo version, you could play as Link. I want to say in the Xbox version, you could be like Spawn. They had Darth Vader. They had a couple different people that you could be in the different, depending on which version that you bought for which console. But the character creation, the amount of fights that I had with my friends when we had it, we would get together and constantly play this game. And then even just the single player campaign where you kind of create your own fighter and fight through and get weapons and outfits and things like that, different hairstyles and stuff. It's just very immersive. Now later editions of Soul Calibur are a lot better and a lot more immersive. But this one is kind of what set the genre off for me. And I think it's the first time I actually played a Soul Calibur game was with Soul Calibur 2.
And if you guys have, again, if you didn't email us and you're in the chat right now and you have a top 5, shoot it right here. Colin will look and he will star it, and we're going to mention it as after we're done with our top 5. So I'm going to go with something that probably everybody has on their list. And I'm going to, again, share my screen to make it a little different, a little cool. And of course, when you hear this, come on. Street Fighter 2, dude. Let's fast forward a little bit here. You can't go wrong. That was my wedding night.
Look at him just beating up Edmund Honda like that.
His name is not Edmund.
His name is Edmund, bro.
Street Fighter.
Okay, listen, chat, listen, and listeners at home, you ridiculously randomites listening at home.
You got
it. E Honda. What do you in the chat? What do you think the E in E Honda stands for?
Evan.
No, it does not stand for Evan.
Eric
Young.
No lucha.
Let's see if anybody in the chat gives a guess or even knows.
Buddy fucking kiss.
His name's fucking Edmund, bro.
It's not Edmund, Colin.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Look,
not
Lauren
Edmund.
said so.
It's not Edmund. You guys are making this shit up, you fucking weirdos. Colin, no dead air. And
Brandon said your mom.
Oh, that's terrible. That's not nice.
Well, it's Brandon said it, not me.
Okay. That,
Bobo says Edmund. Bobo, you were correct. Mario says erect. Buckshot Kid says enormous.
In the pants.
Canada Spaceman says Eusebius. And then
like
Lawrence is actually, his name is Edmondo. So apparently he's not Asian.
Oh.
He's Hispanic.
He's Mexican.
Yeah, he's Mexican.
I know an Edmondo. Is that your number what?
Look, Lizbeth says Edmund. Everyone knows that. And
not everybody knows that. Stop it.
Like
Even
that.
the vet. You guys
Even the vet. No, I bet if I text the vet right now, he'll tell me that Honda's name is Edmund.
You. I know you. I know you.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Listen,
I'm gonna text the vet.
Don't text the vet. Leave him alone.
I'm texting the vet.
So what was that? Your number 4?
Yes, Soul Calibur 2.
All right. So now I go my number 4, right? Oh, I gave my number 4. Street Fighter.
No, you haven't given you. Yeah, your number 4 was Street Fighter. What's your number 3?
Colin, are you like on the same show as I am?
Yes. Let's do this.
Okay, so my number 3 is going to be fucking different. Now, first, let me preface by saying, are you familiar with Fist of the North Star?
Yes.
Okay. So Fist of the North Star was a very popular Japanese
porno,
anime.
right?
That's fisting of the. That's fisting in the bar.
Is that going to be on your top 5 porno films next week?
We're going to talk about that. We could do top 5 porn stars.
Is Buck Angel in your top 5 porn stars list?
Nope. But he was in your cabin. He was in your cabin last week.
He was at your glory hole.
Buck Angel's a dude that looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin and has a vagina. And has a straight up vagina. Yo, real quick, before I give my number 3, I was remembering when we were doing the show in 2020, and I think we should revisit the Tiger King.
Yeah, we need to watch Tiger King too.
Do you remember that I actually had the instrumental and then I actually sang? Do you remember the song, how it went?
No, I don't remember the song.
Hello, the lover. Was it? Put down their guns. Tell them that a tiger needs a little bit of love. You don't remember I Saw a Tiger? You don't remember that song, I Saw a Tiger?
Oh,
Colin's not paying fucking attention.
No, I am paying attention. I just don't remember the song.
I saw a tiger and tiger saw a man. You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Anywho, doesn't matter. All right, so Fist of the North Star, very popular game. So what happened was they made this fucking dope game. So I didn't have a Nintendo Entertainment System first. I had the Sega Master System first, which was actually more popular than the Nintendo in Europe. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So in Europe, in the United States and Japan, excuse me, the 2 biggest markets, it's the NES. But in places like Brazil and other European countries or whatever, Brazil, South America, and European countries, the Sega Master System, which was before the Sega Genesis and everything like that.
Yeah, you slobber about the Sega Master System all the time. It's
phenomenal. So I'm going to show you a game that was on Sega Master System. Shut up. It's called Black Belt. Now, it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, right? When you beat the level, then you have to actually fight a boss in a fighting game. So I'm going to give you a quick little gimmick snippet here so you can see what it looks like. And here we go. And that's 1, a 2, a 3. Now, how cool does that guy look? This is 1986 graphics, dude.
He does look like the Fist of the North Star guy.
All right, now let me play a little music here. So this is what it looks like here. How cool is that, right? We're gonna fight all these guys, right?
Why are they breaking like that? What the fuck kind of people
fall
is he
apart? It's
fighting?
like Fist of the North Star. Anyway, so what happens is they have little mini bosses on each level, right? And then you have to what?
Turn the YouTube down a little bit. We can barely hear you.
I don't know how to do that. I put the fucking volume all the way down.
I mean, we don't need to hear it.
Is that better?
Not really.
Anyway, let me just mute it. So as you can see here, right? So he goes through the fucking level and then he fights a boss. How cool. Look, that's 1986, dude. Look at the way he finishes them off here. This is the way you finish people off in the truck stop. But just in their pants.
I hit him with the Edmund Honda.
Dude, how cool is that? Each different level. You got a city level there. There's one of the mini bosses. You got some road warriors.
I'm still disturbed at how these people are breaking apart like they're made of porcelain.
That's cool. Look at this guy. Look at this guy getting chopped, kicked in the face. Black belt. Does anybody else know about black belt? Am I the only guy?
I think you're the only one, Ray.
Look at this guy. Who's this guy look like to you?
All of you looks like Edmund Honda.
Well, this is Gunta.
Looks like Yokozuna, who defeated our good friend Strangler Steve.
Anyway, one of my very favorite games, dude. I fucking love this fighting game.
Ugh.
He says Black Belt was just Sega's Kung Fu. No, it's not.
It's totally a ripoff of Kung Fu Master.
No, it's not. It came out first. How you feel about that one? In the pants. Colin, what's your number 2?
My number 3 is the reboot.
No, not your number 2.
Oh, my number 3. My number 3 is the reboot of the UFC franchises in video games. Back in like 2009, 2010, they re-debuted, brought back a UFC Undisputed. This was with THQ. This was they had 3 games before they ultimately teamed up with EA Sports and ruined their franchise. UFC Undisputed was one of those games that we played at the house, Ray, where there were tiers. And if you came in the house, most everybody that would come to the house, they'd see UFC Undisputed and be like, "Oh, y'all playing that UFC Undisputed?"
Like people were crying.
I'd be kicking people's asses in that, man. Like we'd be kicking people's asses, and all of us in the house were like, "Okay," because we would have wars. Like we would just come home and play this game every night, right?
Just beat each other off, right?
Yeah, just beating each other off, grounding and pounding each other into submission, that type of stuff. And we had the one roommate who's the worst, and then myself who was the best. So like if you could, like you come in the house and talk all that shit, right? But if you couldn't beat Mario, no, not Mario Hernandez,
Hernandez,
but not Mario, our former friend of the show, Mario. If you could beat him, then yeah, you might have a chance, right? But if Mario beats you, then we know you're full of shit because he's the worst one in the house, and me and the other 2 best players could like dominate him in like 15 to 20 seconds, right? But UFC Undisputed was such a great game, and then they messed it up trying to turn it into a simulator where you have to rotate the joystick to do
I know what you mean.
Just way too much now. It's way too much now. It's not fun. If I could go back to just play UFC Undisputed all the time, I totally would. Maybe UFC Undisputed 2. That one was pretty fun. They added some new fighters and things like that, but there's nothing like playing that old UFC Undisputed game with the fighters they had in it.
I agree with you, dude. I was a big fan of the UFC games. Not the first iteration of them because they were terrible. But once
the iterations weren't too bad. They had some pretty good ones.
I'm talking about the old one where they had
the one for PlayStation wasn't bad.
You think so?
Yeah, no, they had like Gary Goodridge and like Marco Huas and a bunch of those guys in those older games back in the day.
The engine was terrible, Colin.
Yeah, I mean it was a terrible engine. But
the fight engine was terrible. I'm gonna go with my number 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. So my number 2, and this is gonna be an easy one. This is actually one of my favorite wrestling games of all fucking time.
Oh yes.
SmackDown. This is SmackDown. Here comes the motherfucking pain. How cool is this, man? This is still one of the deepest games of all time. I'll put the volume down. I just wanted to play a little music so you could hear. Oh, so good. As you can see some gameplay here. Bro, the in-depth, it was so good. The GM mode was amazing in this fucking game. And the graphics, even though a little cartoony, they still hold up to this day.
Yeah, they really do.
The flow, but again, I have
arm in the head.
Yeah, it's all good though. I want to see if I can get him doing the people's elbow. You think who goes over here? Oh yeah, here we
The
go.
Rock totally goes over here.
You think so?
Yeah,
there
he
it
was
goes.
on the cover of the game.
Yeah, but you never know who's
Brock
gonna win.
wasn't Brock back then.
Take a look at this, bro. Brock was Brock back then, bro.
No, Brock wasn't that Brock back then.
Well, he wasn't
Not
that
when this
Brock,
game came out.
but he was still Brock. Look at that. Look at the animation. Look at that on PS2. Just fucking incredible, bro. This was a really damn good game. Okay, I don't know why you put him back in the headlock, but again, so they kind of fucked up WWE. I'm looking forward to WWE 2K22 because I heard I'm seeing some great things here. Can we what is this? This is my top 5. I'm gonna just start that.
Oh, he says that is his number 5 wrestling game behind No Mercy. VPW2 King of Coliseum and
really
19.
You're number 5? Here Comes the Pain. What about NWO versus the World?
Or NWO Revenge?
Dude, so many fucking great wrestling games back in the day. WWE really fucking dropped the ball when they dropped THQ. Hopefully, like I said, this iteration of the 2K series brings it back. But as for me, man, I still have that game. I have a question for you, Colin. Before we jump into you're doing your number 2 next, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, quick question. with the PlayStation 5, am I able to play my old PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2
I think you
games?
can play PlayStation 4 games. I don't think you can play PlayStation 3 and 2 games.
It doesn't go back that far?
I don't think so.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can anybody in the chat like confirm or deny?
Keep your 3 though. Keep your 2 and your 3 and your 4 if you got them.
I got them.
Just because they'll probably be worth something.
It says PS4 only. Buckshot Kid says.
Yeah.
But I still have a PS2 Mini. I
had a PlayStation Mini still, the original PlayStation Mini.
Really?
Yeah.
It says some PS3 games because I do have some PS3 games
through the store only though.
It's a shame, man, that they don't. You know what's funny with the PlayStation Network, that store? They don't really have a lot of the old wrestling games.
No, the Xbox version is better. So the Xbox version of Game Pass is better than the PlayStation's version.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay, I thought you were going to give a reason.
No, I just know that the games, they run better. You get a better selection. The PlayStation, it's just not like it. It's not as like, because I was tempted to get it. I asked somebody because I wanted to play Oblivion,
the PS5,
Skyrim, like Oblivion, Morrowind, and they were like, it's not worth it. Just go buy the game.
Okay, fair enough. So, my friend, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is one of yours, but it is Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Turbo,
yeah, Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Okay, what about
that? Was my first kind of hands-on with Street Fighter at the house. Brother came home, had it. We played it on Sega. We played so much that we had to upgrade to the 6-button controller so that you could have your high kicks on one and your low kicks and high punches and stuff. And even playing the other games that'll be probably mentioned here. The 6-button controller on Sega was pertinent for fighting games.
It was.
So that you didn't have to hit the buttons for combinations, like hit the A and the B button and then the B and the C button to do the different high kicks and things like that. But all the fighters that you would got in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I mean, it's fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah,
like,
I think the whole series is just incredible.
They don't tell you. What I do remember is they didn't tell you how to do the moves, right? And my brother had a VHS. I don't know where he got it from. If he ordered it or a friend gave it, but it was a VHS tape, and you watch it, and it shows you how to do all the moves, and it shows you like how techniques on how to fight with a guy like Sagat or a guy like Dawson, and
That's
how to do their combos and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. You'd have to watch. You couldn't play and watch the VHS at the same time. It's not like now where we can I can watch a tutorial on my phone while I'm playing the game. You had to watch the VHS, write notes and then hook up the game, play it that way to be able to do it.
Lawrence Weaver jumps in and says, I'm loving this. I could talk games all night. I have a computer with multiple emulators. I love emulators, by the way. I have an NES emulator on this laptop right now running on it. I just played Renegade about a week ago. Isn't it a fucking fun game, dude? WF WrestleFest. Real quick, I'll throw a Canada Spaceman who says WXW, or it should be WCW, NWO Revenge, WCW Nitro, WCW NWO World, WCW Mayhem. I only got them for the N64. So I think it's time for me to give my number 1, right, Colin?
It is your time to give your number 1.
Time to give my number 1. So I'm going to share the screen here because this is, I don't think you can get more iconic than this. And I'm going to definitely play some sound for this. Come on. I mean, just hearing that, you know exactly what it is, right, Colin? I knew the code right off the... Let's put a little gameplay there. I mean, seriously, you can't beat this, man. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Now, this is why this is one of my favorite fighting games, because it's not just a boxing game. There was strategy to it. You had to know. You had timing. You had to throw certain combos, like with Don Flamenco. If I'm correct, the first time he throws an uppercut, you dodge him, and 1, 2,
left,
1,
right, left,
2,
right.
1, 2, and just keep on, pop, 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 until he gets knocked out. Mike Tyson, I beat Mike Tyson a bunch of times when I was a kid. I can't do it now for some reason. because I tried beating Mike Tyson. I know it's 007-373-5964 if I'm correct. It's crazy.
So they say something about the TVs nowadays, Ray. The HD, there's a something with the timing.
Is that what it is?
There's something that's off with the timing of HD televisions and Punch Out, because a guy that I follow on Twitter, he, for the level 50 of a podcast I listen to, drink a beer, play a game. They're trying to beat 50 games in a year this year, right? And one of the guys went back and beat the Mr. Sandman version of Punch Out, and
the original.
Did it on an HD like television and stuff, and like a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's impossible because of like there's like an offset, like a small little offset."
Right.
And you know how when you get to Mike Tyson and Mr. Dream, they hit you once and you're pretty much done, right?
Right.
So
with the uppercut,
you can't screw up, and he beat it. He beat it.
Well, I got I got all the way to Mike Tyson. My son was like, "Oh shit," Aiden was like, "Oh," But yeah, man, I was able to back in the day, bro. I was able to beat Super Macho Man, Mr. Sandman, Easy, Ball Bull, all these guys easy. But this was one of the most fun games for me growing up, and it's something I still play. And it's funny because Aiden plays the remember the Nintendo Wii version of Punch Out, where they brought Little Mac back, and that's a fucking fantastic where you can unlock Donkey
Super
Kong.
Punch Out is fucking awesome.
That's a great one too, man. But I got to go to the OG, man, and Mike Tyson's Punch Out will forever and always be my favorite fighting game.
Do you remember this? Dude, so before EA started working with UFC, and I still have a copy of this game just in case it might be worth something one day. But this is EA Sports' first foray into a mixed martial arts game, and they didn't have the UFC property.
Oh,
because
MMA!
THQ had it.
I know what you're talking about, the MMA game. I think Randy Couture was on the cover, right?
Yep, they had Fedor, Randy Couture. You could be Nick Diaz. I think Rampage might have been in this game. There's a lot of fighters that you couldn't be.
Is that Dan Henderson?
Yep, Dan Henderson's in this game. A lot of guys. I think Kung Lei is in this game. Bob Sapp.
The Pitbull was in it. What's his name? Andrei Arlovsky.
Andrei Arlovsky. It looks like Alistair Overeem's in it.
Is that
Brett Rogers?
I can never say his name.
Yeah, Fedor.
Holy shit!
There's Randy Couture.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
See, everybody wanted this fight, so they put this as the thing. But see, this game right here, this, like, you see how it looks like EA UFC. This is like the precursor. Look how good it looks, though. Like, this game
looks fantastic.
Was really fun. And it's low key, like one of those underrated games. Like, it's hard to play. It is very simulation-y, like kind of the complaints I have about the UFC games now, where you got to like do the joystick finger motions and stuff like that.
It's too much. Still too much.
Yeah, it's still too much. That's one thing that turned me off about the Fight Night series, because I like being able to press the buttons. But in Fight Night Round 2, they changed the physics of the game that if you use the joystick, you actually hit harder than if you were just using the buttons.
Right.
Because I would play on hard, and I was really good at Fight Night, and I'd get to a point where in the middleweights, I'd get to Bernard Hopkins, and he would just beat the shit out of me. And I'm like, bro, I am hitting you nonstop, and it takes 2 or 3 punches, and it's because the computer's using the joystick method, which allows you to add a little extra oomph and stuff to the punches.
You know what's a fun boxing game before you jump into your number one? If I remember, I don't know if it was
Rumble.
Ready. Oh my God. How could I not forget about that one? Ready to Rumble was fantastic, bro. When you unlocked Michael Jackson, Shaquille O'Neal. That's a great one. I wasn't thinking about that, but there's an underrated one. I think it was for the PlayStation 2 or 3. It was Rocky.
Games weren't bad. Yeah, the Rocky games weren't bad.
And the Rocky, you started off with Rocky, and you had to build up Rocky, and he would fight through all these, Ring King was good too. Jesus Christ, man. We could do this all day. We could do this Knockout Kings. That was before
that was
Fight
the precursor,
Night.
yeah.
That was a fun game. Do you remember playing Evander Holyfield Real Deal Boxing on Sega Genesis?
Yeah, you could have put in a cheat code and get a guy that looked like Blanca.
I gotta take a leak, dude.
And just fight. Dude, Evander Holyfield Real Deal Boxing was so fucking awesome for Sega.
How can I go? How can I go take a leak?
Do it so you can do what what the former host of the A show, Aaron Stevens, does, and just go in a bottle while you're on air.
I told you the story about the bottle, right?
Yeah. Like
Which
he
one?
literally, the last show, he had to pee. He peed on live on air, and you wouldn't have even known.
Well, I've done it before, and for people that are new to the show, I'll make it real quick and simple. I was drinking these, the big Coors Lights, the big cans. I was going through 2 or 3 of those things, and long story short, I was using one to pee. So I'm doing this show with Andre Corbeil, the Can-Am Wrestling Show. We're reviewing Impact Wrestling, and I'm looking deadpan in the camera, and I'm pissing because it has a really wide mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what skill it takes to have my pee hole not fucking splatter off, but I got it. I mastered it, right? So I put the can down to my right. I put it next to my other beer can that was just beer. And while we're talking, I reached down and picked up the can of piss. And you see me in the video go like this, take a mouthful of piss, almost throw up live on air, spit it back in the can, take the beer, clean my mouth with the beer, like rinse my mouth with the beer, spit it in the other can. Oh God, that was the worst. With that being said, what's your number one, Colin?
My number one is a game that was very bloody. It was very controversial. It spawned a very awesome song and a movie franchise. It just recently came out with a movie. My number one is Mortal Kombat.
Of course.
The original Mortal Kombat, where you had to put in a cheat code to even be able to get the blood.
Well,
because this game was so
not
was
if you
taboo.
played in the Sega Genesis, right?
No, Sega Genesis, you had to have the blood code.
Oh, you had to play the. Okay, I got it. You have any gameplay there?
These are all of the fatalities from the first Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage.
Look at how they're so complex now. You've got the T-1000 killing people now in Mortal Kombat, and this was your fatality. Just let me uppercut your head off, or do a split and punch you in the balls, or just kick you in the chest like that.
Was that the Nintendo NES fatality there?
I think so.
When I'm just kicking in the tit?
Sega Genesis right here. It tells you which one it is.
Okay.
So we'll skip a few of these. Let's see which ones are the ones we got. We got Kano.
Oh, Kano pulling the heart out.
But that was the not gory version, as you can tell. Yeah. There's no heart. There's no blood.
Who's the one where he pulls out your spine?
That was Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, these are totally the edited versions of these.
These are pretty gay, dude.
Raiden blowing your head off.
Okay, that works.
Let's see if I can.
God, I really got to
piss. Look at this right here. The pit. Remember the pit? All you had to do was just uppercut a guy on the finish him thing.
Sure. I don't have a bottle.
And then let's see. Ooh, Scorpion.
Scorpion he just burned you alive.
Yeah, take off the mask.
And it takes the mask off. That was good. All right.
Oh, here you go.
All right, this is the one I want to see, Sub-Zero, and then we'll go with this. So finish him. Oh, that's fucking brutal, dude.
I think the worst one in Mortal Kombat had to be Sonya Blades.
What was Sonya Blades? I don't remember that one. Let's see. Sonya Blade. Okay, she burns you. No, that's whack.
She kissed you. She kisses you. She blows a kiss and you burn.
She kisses you. She put the dirty vagina on you.
Oh, that's terrible. She doesn't scissor you.
Lawrence Weaver says, number one, Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. Oh my God. You know what game is fucking amazing?
Shaq Fu.
No. What was the fucking name of the game? God damn
Fighters.
it. Stop. It's the game with the rappers and they go into the wrestling ring.
Oh, Vendetta?
Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah, that should be on my list too. I totally forgot.
Wow.
Def Jam Vendetta was so awesome. The second one was fucking so
I am going to knock off Renegade and put Def Jam Vendetta in this fucking gimmick. Amazing. All right, well, that was our top 5. And are we going to go back to the starred gimmicks here?
We can, if you want to go in it. We can jump in the mail sack and we can do the do the star gimmicks when we do the rest.
We're gonna have to do it quick because if not, I'm gonna piss on myself. You ready?
All right, go piss on yourself.
All right, here we go. We're jumping into the random mail sack.
Millsack. 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 Millsack.
Millsack. Millsack. Millsack. Millsack. Millsack. Millsack. Millsack. Millsack.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the random mail sack. And Colin, that's kind of like your thing, right? You do the whole email thing?
Yes,
and,
yes.
We're going to play a little bit of the reading mail music. Here we go.
All right, so we'll go to our star comments here first.
Sure.
We've got from Random Rick Review, number 5, Evil Zone. Number 4, Street Fighter 2. Number 3, Soul Calibur, the Dreamcast edition, the first one.
Okay.
Number 2, UMK3.
What is that?
I think that's Mortal Kombat 3. And Marvel vs. Capcom 2. All solid choices.
Marvel vs. Capcom. God damn it, that's a really good game too.
Good game, yeah. Yeah. That was one of my honorable mentions. Okay. Number 5 for Buckshot Kid. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade. Number 4, WWE Here Comes the Pain.
Yep.
Number 3, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Number 2, Mortal Kombat 2. And number 1, Fight Night Champion.
Fucking great.
Very good choices. So we're going to go to our emails here.
Yeah, Gamble first puts up the 3 little mailboxes there.
And this one comes from our good friend Sherry. Hey, howdy, y'all. I missed last week's mail sack. I'm making sure to get this in on time. Top 5 fighting video games. What kind of nerds are y'all? Space Invaders count? Sorry I can't add to this wonderful topic, but no, I'm still happy y'all are back. Hugs and kisses, Sherry.
Y'all have any pictures of jugs or beavers or clams?
No jugs.
Good job, Sherry.
Our next email comes from Bobo.
Time out. He's asking me, is that a RAL email? Real email? Yes, it's real. That's Sherry.
It's a RAL email.
That's our friend Sherry.
She's our friend. Hey, Shug.
Hey, Shug. She's one of our favorite people.
It's really Dixie Carter.
Dixie Carter.
Hey guys, it's Bobo. Here's my top 5 for this week, and also some bonus jugs.
Ooh.
Have a great show. Oh God, he sent us a picture of his jugs.
I don't want to see his jugs.
I don't really want to see his jugs either, Ray.
I mean,
female jugs only. Female jugs only, listeners.
Okay.
Female jugs only. Number 5, Soul Calibur 2, the GameCube version. You got to fight as Link.
That's cool. That's a good one too.
Yeah, I said that. I said Soul Calibur 2.
I didn't listen to what you said. I have to piss still.
Mortal Kombat 2, number 4. Mortal Kombat 2, one of my favorite memories from Pee Wee football. After a playoff victory, the team went over to the quarterback's house and stayed up playing Mortal Kombat all night, teaching each other the special tournaments.
That's fun.
Number
Good
3,
memories, man.
Yeah, oh, totally. Super Smash Brothers Melee, best game of the series. Number 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting. The first fighting game I got from my grandfather when he got me my Sega Genesis. And number 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, best fighting game ever made, will never be topped. Everything still holds up to this day.
It holds up because it's basically comic book art come to life.
Yeah.
You know, you can't.
He sent us a beautiful picture of some jugs.
Show me. Okay. Oh, well,
kind of jugs. It looks like it's a picture of jugs.
Yeah, a picture. Get it? A picture of jugs.
A picture of jugs.
Instead of a pic. Anyway,
there you go.
Okay.
Stop sharing.
What else we got?
All right. This next one comes from Matthew Schaffer Gage.
Hey.
What's up, fellas? Here's my top 5 fighting games. As you know, I collect Saturn games. Sega Saturn, in my opinion, was the best console to ever produce classic fighting games, some of which are still locked out to the US and were never ported. I digress, though, as I put in a couple others that weren't on Saturn. I'm assuming they're, I don't know what order. He didn't put an order in, so I'm just going to read them.
Okay.
Virtual Fighter 2.
That's a great game.
Marvel vs. Street Fighter. I feel like I remember that one. Tekken 2. That's a good one, too. Smash Brothers Melee. And Primal Rage. I remember Primal Rage. The arcade version is the best, but Saturn came close. That's the one where you fought as like the
T-Rex and
yeah. Very good
that
stuff
was awesome.
there. Thank you, Matthew Shaffer Gage. Next email coming from the most well-hung of 8-tracks.
Ooh.
Michael Davis. What's up, guys? So you want to know my top 5 fighting games? Number 5 on my list is King of Fighters. I remember enjoying the hell out of that game as a kid. Number 4 is the Marvel vs. Capcom series, simply because I'm a huge Marvel fan. Number 3 is Injustice. It's the DC fighting game.
Yes.
The one thing that DC can do right is that fighting game. Number 2 is Tekken. I always thought that game was a lot of fun, rather that's on a console or at an arcade. And number 1 is without a doubt Mortal Kombat. I've played almost every game in the series, and it's flat out one of the best fighting games of all time. I know people might give me shit for not putting Street Fighter on my list, but I don't give a damn. I never was that big of a fan of that game anyways.
Well, here's the best part about this. It's whatever you like.
Whatever you like. This next, hang on. I gotta play. I can't play male music while we read this one, Ray.
Okay. Should I lower this?
This next one comes from the B in the VBC of Your Impact Attack, Brandon Stransky. Number 5, got Mortal Kombat 2. Number 4, Super Smash Brothers. Number 3, Killer Instinct. Number 2, Street Fighter 2 Alpha. And number 1, Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. That is Brandon Stransky's top 5.
I like that.
You like my announcer voice?
I do.
I'm trying to do the Ray. This is the Ridiculously Random Podcast.
You know I still put in the Vets theme song, even though I still put the theme
I do
song.
it on the fly. I do it with my voice. I'm like the vet. Like,
yeah,
I don't need anything like that.
It's
He's
not
a
as
Rip
good.
Rogers guy. Vet.
Okay,
I love it.
Well, I put
All
it
right.
in if you guys go to channelattitude.com.
Canada Spaceman is our next one. Top 5 first-person shooters. Because apparently Canada Spaceman was really high last week when he listened to our episode. And I'm guessing these are in no order because he didn't even put numbers. He actually gave us our top 5 shooters.
I bet you Doom is in there.
Duke Nukem, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, Serious Sam, Going Postal 2, and Doom.
Gotta throw Doom in there. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, baby.
Gotta throw Doom in there. All right, this next one comes from Kibbles and Bits.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Hi, guys. Love the show each week, as always, and being able to participate as much as possible. My top 5 are number 5, Celebrity Deathmatch Game. Even though it was a shit game, I still had fun.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Number 4, Clay Fighter. Bad Mr. Frosty was my guy.
Clay Fighter.
That's a good one. Killer Instinct was pretty cool. Combo Breaker. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Mortal Kombat was the first M-rated game I got when I was a kid. Good memories getting scared at fatalities. And number 1, Super Smash Brothers, the only game that my family continues to play whenever we visit my sister, the kids, cousins, and everyone just plays or watches. Good times. Yeah, that's the good thing about that. It's like anybody
It's
can
fun.
like pick it up and play. And like your little cousin can be terrible and still
You can
like,
button mash.
kill you, right? Yeah.
You just have to know how to recover when you fall off the edge of the gimmick, you know?
Yeah. I just have a lot of lives.
Do you know I play Smash Brothers with my son every freaking weekend?
So who you play? Who you like to use?
I like using Mr. Game & Watch.
Okay.
I like using Little Mac.
Okay.
And I like using Bowser.
Oh, okay. I'm a Ganondorf, Link, and I think when the new Smash Brothers, I think I was starting to like Mac. I was playing more as Mac in the new
Little
one.
Mac.
Yeah, Little Mac. Yeah,
yeah, he's pretty good, man. He's pretty good. If you know how to time the up. Oh, I also use Ryu.
Yeah,
he's fun. So you got to do is just do the Street Fighter combos.
So he's asking for a little life advice here, Big Ray. Anywho, can I ask for some life advice?
Sure.
I'm getting fired in April because I never got the jab. I was originally supposed to be fired in November, then December, and then February. Since I am the only one who knows certain tasks, they kept me. Now the powers that be are going above me and my boss in finding my replacement and getting my replacement an assistant, technically hiring 2 guys to replace 1. So should I just say screw it and half-ass the job until they replace me, or should I do the noble thing and finish strong? Also, any firing stories? Thanks. Keep doing this show and keep bugging the vet to come on. Humbly yours, Kibbles and Bits.
I will say, do your job, dude. Do it to your best ability because you don't know what's going to happen from here to April. The mandates could be lifted, and they keep you.
Hey, Big Ray. I just want you to know that a certain vet just got back to me, and he said that Honda. His name is Edmund.
Eric, right? Got it. All right, so
Edmund Honda.
I would definitely just do my job, dude. It's all about principle. You're talking. I mean, you didn't get the jab because you're standing up for what's right, and what's right is to do your job and do it to your best ability. That way, when you leave, and if you leave, if they decide to actually part ways with you, you can go with a good conscience, and you can go and move on to another job where you can say, hey, I wasn't comfortable with getting the jab, but I did the job to my best ability, and hopefully they can, refer you, give you a good reference on the way out. That's the way I would do it. A firing story. It was Thanksgiving. Do you remember this, Colin? A couple of years ago. Thanksgiving. It was just the fucking worst. Thanksgiving, my super, the person I was working for, wanted to hire a family member, and he just continuously would write me up over shit that he would write, not writing anyone else up. I had the union get involved. They did nothing to help. And I actually got fired the week after Thanksgiving before Christmas. That was the fucking worst. And the cool thing is, though, if you remember, Colin, I know you remember, I was broke, dude. I didn't have nothing for, and all of HMG came through, bro. Everybody. It was awesome. And Aiden had a fantastic Christmas because of you guys. So thank you.
You know what they didn't get him? They didn't get him a PS5.
I got him a PS5, motherfucker.
Hey, you did that. You did that.
This guy right here.
Okay.
And my cousin Carlos. I love. I said his name. Fuck.
He threw it over the fence.
Carlos is, dude, that dude saved my life, bro.
I mean, it could be any dude. You know how many Hispanic dudes are named Carlos?
I really,
especially Puerto Ricans.
I gotta piss so bad.
I'm not gonna be able to find that guy.
Oh,
he's already gone.
Yeah, you know who's gone? This guy.
Go, you know the thing.
No, he's still around, unfortunately.
So what else, man?
You know who's gone?
Who?
This guy. Right here. This guy right here. He's gone.
I'm gonna piss myself. Please stop.
Okay.
What's the next thing? Do you have how many?
Let's see. For firing advice, if what Ray says does not work, you can always go in the break room or wherever the toilets are and shit in the top of the toilet, and just pop one there. So every time they flush the toilet, nice shit water comes out. Just shit in the tank.
Colin, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
You go piss. I got this. We got this.
I'm gonna
turn your camera off.
No, I'm gonna leave my camera on.
Nobody wants to see that, man. We got two more emails. Canada Spaceman in the chat here.
Can you just talk to people about something real quick? It's gonna literally take me 10 seconds. I'm right next door.
Send me a picture of whoa, Kimberly and Cherry Bomb. Shimmer, June 26, 2016, the Eagles Club in Berwyn, Illinois. I don't know why you sent just this random picture of the two of them pointing like that. Yeah, I don't. Canada Spaceman, I wonder about you sometimes. And our last email, final email of the evening, comes from our good buddy, Gam Wolfers, Lone Wolf in the chat. What's rocking randomers? I have decided to roll my top 5 fighting games into one beautiful dedication to a franchise, and that franchise is Super Smash Brothers. This is the game that anyone from any age can play, and while it's fun to do Street Fighter KOs, Mortal Kombat heart rips, and Virtua Fighter ring outs, it's so amusing to see your enemy up so high in the sky they either end up like Team Rocket every time Pikachu buzzed them off, or they land straight in front of your screen. Also, I love how there are unique varieties of stages, from your standard plane to a movie theater like Rainbow Ride and Poke Floats. It's very to see more fighting games that has a formula like Super Smash Flash, Super Smash Bros. Crusade, Slap City Brawlhalla, and Nick All-Star Brawls, just to name a few. Anyways, I don't know if you're going to talk about this in a few minutes on the show, but it sucks that Prince Andrew doesn't have the book thrown on him, but it comes to cases like these that's going to be the best case scenario. Like any other elite families, the royal family will find anything to make you take a step back. Even if you have nothing to lose, they will find something that will break you. It's like a scene from that new Adult Swim cartoon, Smiling Friends, where a nihilistic pessimist was going to take over the world, but a gun was pointed at him and he cried and pissed his pants. The elites will break you when you fuck with them. Anyways, that's all for today. Have a great weekend. Blessings to all. Your boy, Gammy Boy.
Real quick, that was a phenomenal leak. I just kept going and going, and I already put that up. I had to take a leak. Anyway,
a leak.
Well, Colin, seems like it's by that time to go home. No,
week in the book. Another week in the books. Here.
So this is how we do it every single week. This week I booked the show. It probably wasn't as good as last week because Colin booked the show last week. But I tried my best.
We'll leave that up to the millions and millions watching at home.
Well, Colin, as you can see down here, I'm going to get this banner off. How do I just put this? There we go. No more ticker. Ladies and gentlemen, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Follow me and Colin at Big Ray Hernandez and at Colin Wysong, and the podcast at Your Random Pod, both on Instagram and Twitter. What's going on, Colin? Anything special? What's going on with the A Show, dude? Any updates?
The A Show every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/The A Show, where Aaron Stevens has left us.
Huh?
He's no longer a part of the show, so it's just the April show, and I will be filling in as co-host. So now it's me and April Hunter doing the A Show each and every week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/The A Show. We'll probably have a rotating round of guests and guest hosts and people like that will come and join Miss April as we continue to do what it is. But that doesn't mean that you won't see Aaron anymore. Right. Aaron teased a few things. You might see him back in the E. You might see him in AEW. You definitely see him at Hollywood Championship Wrestling and at the NWA.
Well, if you had Billy Ray Valentine on, it'd be the gay show.
Gay! I don't appreciate you talking about my good friend Billy Ray Valentine like that. Like Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid. Put some respect on his names. April's Jugs are the star of the show, Buckshot Kid.
Oh, God, they are. They really are. I want to co-host one day. Does she ever shoot on a Wednesday or Thursday?
Just Tuesdays.
God damn it.
She's doing she's got a writing class right now, so we could do Wednesdays if she needed.
She doesn't want to write, dude.
We do the ridiculously random podcast on Wednesdays.
Oh, right. And don't forget, guys, there may be some weeks that we might have to do it on a Thursday. I mean, we'll let you know way ahead of time. But listen, just continue to hit me up on social media. Hit Colin up on social media, and kind of let us know what if you have any interesting top fives. Do you have any ideas, Colin, up in that brain of yours? What's like a top 5 for next week? You think?
Nah, man, I can't think of anything. We'll have to think of something while we're throughout the week. We'll let you know.
Texting each other every fucking day. What's that? What are you doing there? What is this?
It's almost serene, calm even from here.
Oh, Def Jam Vendetta.
It's a whole nother scene. Inside, it's just one big brawl. Used to be you wanted to make yourself known. You prove yourself as a street fighter, a hustler. We don't fight out in the streets.
It was so awesome being able to fight as like Ludacris and Bubba Sparks.
So we've taken underground.
Man.
I'm a businessman, and this is my business.
Bro, so cool, right?
Dude, this game was so fun.
Method Man,
the finishers,
Capone,
Ori,
Luda, DMX. You want to shot at me? You gotta make it past these brothers. You want to take what's mine? You gotta beat me. But nobody ever beats me.
Start riding. It's actually Strangled Steve with a big fan. Anyway,
that's funny.
Well, Colin, that was fun. I'm glad you found that. Dude.
Oh, we got some things in the chat here. We got let's see, top 5 porn movies. The Buckshot Kid's really pushing that one. Top 5 comic books. Top 5 binge watch shows. Top 5 Reddit threads. That's a good one.
I don't do. Can you stop?
Trees.
I don't do Reddit at all. Maybe you should show me how.
It's so fun. It's so awesome.
Okay, you guys show me.
Our trees is probably my number 1 on that one. Top 5 porn movies.
How about top 5 rappers? I got 5 right now. Dylan, and Dylan.
That's my top 5.
Right.
Let's see. Top 5 worst movies ever. I think we said that. Top 5 sports franchises.
That's a good one.
Ray, for those that don't know, Reddit R trees is the weed Reddit. Reddit they have a Reddit Ray. It's /roast me, where you just post a picture in this Reddit thread and you tell people to roast you, and they fucking roast the shit out of you. Reddit is amazing.
All right, I gotta do it. All 5 performed last Sunday. What is he talking about?
Probably I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe he's had too much Goldschlager this evening, Ray.
Who?
Lawrence.
I had a bunch of vodka. I should be slurring my words by this time, to be honest with you. Anyway. What does that say?
Yo, those are comical. Reddit is the devil.
Okay. All right. Well, again, guys, I'll be back with the vet on your Next Level Wrestling review. I don't know if I'm going to be on Monday with Ben. I guess it depends on whether Rick Vickery is going to be hungover or not. So, and he's getting over, the loss of the Cincinnati Bengals still. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm drunk. I always say I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do it anyway. Why? Because I love doing podcasts. And I guess we'll see you next week, right, Colin?
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Adios. Where's the baby?
Adios.
Where's the baby? I want to see the baby.
Dormid.
I want to see the baby fiend.
Está tiempo dormir, papa.
I want to see the baby fiend. Adios.
It's fucking awesome.